Welcome back to Chapter 7, Lecture 12. So we improved the material by adding the sandstone windows and the borders. And before we go focus on the roofing, I want to add one more sandstone border on the bottom of this structure, because we were out of time. And we can do this right now. So be aware you are still in the sandstone. You can go to the render view and scale this. And putting it right there. Since we need a sort of a transition at the bottom. Yes, a bit smaller. I love it. Great. So let's take a closer look at the roofing. So I want to add a material and call this gray roof. Or slate roof, wherever you like. And I want to select the image and open it. And it should be somewhere you could find these textures in the download section. Or go to Texture Haven and pick your own one. And I want to go to roofing. And roof slate 3. Was it 2? No, definitely 3. And we need roof slates diffuse. And before we tweak the material, I want to focus on this roof a little bit. I'm scaling this. And I want to add some details on this roof. The best way of doing this is after we apply a texture on it. So let's select these and one on the other side, and I like to make a projection. This one is pretty challenging. I tried let's first select the roof, then I will explain what I'm trying to do. I tried many things to add this texture, cylindrical projection and things like that, but it turns out that doing it this way was the best. So let's start adding it. And I'm thinking about how many roof tiles we should have. Probably less, but we need to start somewhere. So we could continue. There we go. And the one on the other side. Now we turn and go to the wireframe, put these in line and go for a projection. And later on we will select all of these in once and then we line them together. We try to positionize a little right there. So we select these. We have to do 2 more. That one and a new one. And wireframe. It's not responding on my mouse. A little bit frustrating. And there you go. I'm putting it right there. And the final one. And just like these. Whoosh. Wireframe and inline. So the next thing we do is select all the faces, vertices, and we're going to align these with each other. So first you want to bring these together, and then we're putting them right there. And the next one, Control L, and scale it. It right here. And the final one. This one was pretty close. And putting it right there. 2, 4, 6, 8. Alright, so when we go to the render view, it looks like this. I think we can increase this a little. And you want to have this ceiling. Let's go to render view at the bottom. So So maybe we can drag this a little bit more to the bottom. Good. So let's start with improving the material. And just the roughness and the normal map, that will do. So we have roughness, non-colored data, and use a specularity of 0.1. And we duplicate it at vector normal map right there, and change it from roughness to normal, non-color, and putting it right there. Yes. So let's take a look what we have. And it needs to calculate. Alright. So maybe we're going to align these a bit more, but before we continue, let's take a look. This is roughness. I want to add a ceiling on the edges. So go to the vertex mode, Alt left click on one of these, Control B. You slide this, and you want to have one more edge line by scrolling your mouse wheel. And we're going to do this for all these sides. So Control B, Alt left mouse, and Control B, Alt left mouse click, Control B. That's too much. Something between. And we continue. Control B. And we're almost there. Perfect. So the next thing we do is Alt left mouse click on the middle one. And I want to extend just a little bit, but we need to deselect the bottom one and the top one. Otherwise it looks very weird. And do something like this. So that one, that one, that one. Rotate this and move it. And we have to do this 8 times. And we continue. If you select the bottom one, it will look weird. This other building is annoying because it's in my viewport when rotating, but I don't want to hide it. And we have to do 2 more, I think. Yeah, that's the final one. And pushing it. And now we go to the face selection mode. Select these, pressing U, project from view. You go to the UV image editor, you rotate this, and you want to select this area. That's how the magic appears. And you have to do this for all the other ones. So we will do this one together, and then you can continue doing this. I will pause the video. And putting it right there. Good. So pretty easy. And yeah, so pause the video and good luck. Alright, so I applied the ceiling on each corner, and it's resulted in this texture. Alright, so we are finished. Well, we're not fully finished with the roof, but what I'd like to do is switch back to the square building, and we're going to append this material. So left click on this roof, shift left click on the other one, Control L, and we share the material. Alright, so we're out of time, so in the next lecture we continue to give a texture on this building as well, this roof as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the roofing. Alright, see you in the next lecture. Bye bye.